From the mission start area, head down the stairs. Then turn right into the shop to find the first collectible on the table. To find the second collectible, continue heading down the stairs. Then turn right and go quite a ways down the main road. You'll find the collectible on the right side at a furnace. From the furnace, the third collectible can be found just past this tree in front of a bush. To find the fourth collectible, you have to progress past the security gate. Then follow my path down the road and look behind this block to find the collectible. From here, continue down the main road and go into the left building to find the fifth collectible. It'll be next to some lanterns. For the sixth collectible, continue going down the main road past the horse and into the building that opens for you. You'll find it inside on one of the lockers. From the lockers, keep progressing down the main path until you reach a short cutscene. The seventh collectible can be found on the table in the building straight ahead. To find the eighth collectible, keep progressing down the main path until you reach the farm-looking building. You'll find it on one of the crates. The ninth collectible is found way later on after fighting a bunch of enemies. Open up the big red door and turn to the right. The collectible is found on a large black crate. The 10th collectible is located in the last part of the mission after all the fighting is finished. Run all the way to the back of the shed and go over to the right to find it on the workbench. The first collectible can be found over here at the train tunnel where the question mark is on my map. Enter the cave on the left to enter the train tunnel. Now there will be a big fight in the main area with the train, but I cut it out for the sake of keeping the guide short. To get the collectible, just go to the far side of the room to the last train car. This is near where the mini-boss spawned. Open up the train door to find the collectible inside. The second collectible can be found just outside the train tunnel. Follow the train tracks to find a lone train car that you can enter. Go to the back of the car to find the collectible. The third collectible can be found across the frozen lake down here. Once there, you'll see a crashed truck with a dead guy in front of it. Next to him, you'll find a torque bow, and on his body will be the collectible. The fourth collectible will be way up here at the Outsider campsite. Right before you get to the main objective, you'll see some tents with the collectible in front of them. The first collectible can be found when you first enter the research facility. It will be on a table on the right side of the room. You'll find the second collectible way later on in the mission when you drop down into the prison. Go to the end of the hallway and use Jack to open the door. The collectible will be inside over to the right on a table. From the table, you can find the third collectible by following my path over to the room with the hospital beds. It'll be on a table next to a dead patient. After entering the kids' room with the greenish walls, jump through the window. You can find the fourth collectible over on this table next to the computer. The fifth collectible can be found once you reach this long hallway with the light shafts. Go a little ways down the hallway and turn right to enter a room with a collectible next to a dead patient. The sixth collectible can be found after entering the server room with all the lights. It will be over on the shelf to the right. The first collectible can be found in the lower right side of the map at the East Tower substation. First, go inside the substation. Once inside, go over to the left room to find the collectible in the back corner. The second collectible can be found diagonally north from the substation at the old Derrick site. It's found just outside the site on the skeleton by a blue container. From the skeleton, follow my path into the old Derrick site to find the third collectible. You'll need to defeat some enemies and then go over to the back end of the area onto the rig. Open up the yellow hatch to find the collectible inside. The fourth collectible can be found just south of the North Comm Tower at the North Tower substation. Walk up to the station's door security panel and you'll find it pinned to the panel. The fifth collectible is located at another old Derrick site that'll be to the right of the first one on the map. From looking at the flag, you'll find it next to a skeleton near a big metal machine. Follow my path from the skeleton to find the sixth collectible. From here, drop down onto the site and run across the field. Now go up the ladder onto the rig. The sixth collectible will be inside the yellow hatch, but you won't be able to get it until you defeat the swarm. After defeating them, open the yellow hatch to get the collectible inside. The seventh collectible is located at this position on the map near the East Tower substation. From the substation, follow my path to find the collectible. It'll be on a crate near some rocks and a busted vehicle. The 8th, 9th, and 10th collectible can all be found down here at the abandoned mine. After you fend off the swarm under the bridge, take the lift up to the mine to head towards the 8th collectible. Follow my path off the lift and kick open the blue door. Climb up the ladder into the small tower to find the collectible on the floor up top. To find the 9th collectible, head down the tower and go further up the main path. A cutscene will trigger up here, but I'm just going to skip past it. After the cutscene, go over here and open up the blue garage door. Go over to the right room and turn to find the collectible on the wall.
You know, I thought we knew where all the outsiders were, but we missed a lot in the roundup. How?
Follow my path further into the mine to find the 10th collectible. Once you open the yellow doors, go over to the left room to find the collectible on the table. From the door to the facility, turn sharply to the right to find some arched ice you can go through. Now just follow my path over to the right to find the first collectible near the end of the trail. It'll be a sparkling helmet on the ground. The second collectible can be found in the room with the green tanks after you clear out the cryogas. Walk up the ramp and over to the right and open the door. Inside the room, the collectible will be in the far right corner on the desk. The third collectible is found right after the cutscene in the room with the yellow tank. Turn around to find the collectible on the floor behind you. From the area with the giant machine gun, turn to the left to go through the room that may have cryogas in it if you haven't turned off the power yet. The fourth collectible will be right next to the cryo generator's power. From Niles, you can find the fifth collectible over here where the orange light is shining. It'll be sitting on the table. From Niles, the sixth collectible is located in the next room over on the floor. Okay, and those are all the collectibles for Dirtier Little Secrets. Thanks for watching and see you next time.